This is week 1 of my 2024 weight loss journey restart, and this is the year that I will finally reach my goal of losing 30 pounds, give or take. I am starting at a weight of 139 pounds, and I have seen some fluctuations. So the lowest that I've seen on the scale in this past year and in the past couple of weeks has been 137 pounds. But as we know, the scale isn't the only metric that we need to be measuring. I think progress photos are great, and in my videos, I will always include either measurements, photos, or progress videos along with my scale weight to track progress. So here are my starting measurements. And this is where I left off with last year's measurements. So here's a side-by-side comparison of the two. And just to be clear, I didn't completely stop working out over the past year. I just stopped eating in a deficit and I lowered my workout intensity. I think I was just starting to feel a little burnt out with the whole thing, the tracking, the deficit, the plateau, and I stopped, but I think I already talked about that. This is my current body shot. I took this one for fun. I can hide my extra fat pretty well with how I dress, and you wouldn't guess with compression leggings and looser fitting tops that there is a little extra padding underneath. So don't be fooled. This is what it looks like with regular workout clothes on, and here's what it looks like with just my sports bra and leggings. Now that we've done a recap of where I'm starting off, where I left off last year, I think it makes sense to talk about the plan. And this time around, it's pretty simple. I'm going to focus on 5 things: increasing my protein, increasing my vegetable intake, increasing my water intake, and then increasing the workout intensity. That includes weightlifting and some cardio. I am not going to go all out doing 10 all-out sprints, but I will find some form of fun cardio to include. So those 5 things, again, actually I think I missed the 5th thing, and that is tracking. Clearly I've been eating at maintenance, which means that I've been eating enough calories to maintain my weight, and I've been doing that on expert mode because I did not go over 139 pounds, which was my lowest weight for last year. Once you begin tracking your calories, you get pretty familiar with your portion sizes and therefore how many calories you're eating at each meal, and your body just gets used to eating that way. So one thing I will say is eating to get to 139 pounds was challenging, but then eating to stay at 139 pounds was a breeze. I didn't have to do any extra work. I kept working out as usual, and I just ate the things that I had been normally eating to get down to 139 pounds. I just stopped cutting my calories, and therefore I stopped losing weight. In a way, this year was a nice break, but I am very motivated to get back on some kind of more intense program for the weight loss. So again, just to recap, I'm going to be increasing protein, vegetable intake, and water, and then also my workout intensity, more cardio, but more focus on the fun than on the the sprints and your kind of textbook cardio stuff. And then tracking my calories just to make sure that I know how much I'm eating. I'll go more into detail in another video about how many calories and what my workout plans are going to be going forward. One of the mental challenges I'm facing right now is this starting over again. It doesn't really feel so good to upload online because it really highlights your progress in some ways, but then also your downfalls, and it is really hard to see that it's taken me this long. So I know I always emphasize slow and steady, but This was very slow, and I have those negative thoughts in my mind currently, and I'm dealing with doubt about whether or not I'm going to actually stick to it and how embarrassing it'll be if I don't. But I think that as long as we let those thoughts pass and focus on the plan, it's a pretty foolproof plan. If you can just stay consistent with the way that you're eating and also incorporate some form of exercise, you're creating that deficit, you will eventually start to see changes. That is my update. Let me know in the comments if there's something that maybe I missed or something that you're doing as part of your weight loss plan that you think would be helpful, or if you're currently struggling with any of the same thoughts with starting over again and maybe not seeing progress the way that you thought that you would. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.